Alright, hello everyone, Amanda here with Eclectic Scribbles, and I'm back to you today with a brand new video. Today's video is video 8 in the 100 Days of Eclectic Tangles series. I do believe we are doing days 41 through 45, and actually today's video is like a day late because yesterday was May 12th. Yesterday was Mother's Day here in the US and a lot of other places, and this video did not get made on time. So we're coming to you just a little bit late, but we are better than ever, I guess. Okay, so let's jump right in and get started for today. So day 41 is for May 12th, yesterday, and it is Merzig, and it is this weird sort of spirally flower thing, which is actually kind of cool, and I sort of made it wrong, so I'm going to try to do this one a little bit better than I did the initial step out, so we'll see how that goes. Alright, so the first thing first is this single spiral deal here, so I'm going to wrap that around real quick, and then off of it you're going to make one coming in the opposite direction. There we have that, and then I'm just going to sort of plan out the rest of the petals. So this one would need to come back towards this one. So there we have that. And then we've got one more coming this way. And I'm going to try and evenly space them out, sort of like the petals of a flower. I'm going to come in right about here. And I'm going to do 5 of these in total, so that makes 4, and one more makes 5. You can do as few or as many as you like, because I do believe the step out has 4 in the end. And then I'm going to bring the spirals off of the back side of each of these. And just swirl them around. There we have that. Okay, and then we're going to build these leaves, and this is what is telling you how to build the leaves, and I put this one in the wrong place. So you want to put the middle stem in between the ones that are facing each other. So these two face each other. I'm going to put a stem right there, and I'm going to do that all the way around just so I can see where each of these leaves are going to be. So there are 5 of those because we did this 5 times, and then the next thing is to close it in, so from around the back side of the stem and up the front, and we're going to do that for each one all the way around. And you can give them a little curve if you want, and there we go. So now you have 5 leaves, and then we're just going to make the little maybe viney type things, just little humps as decoration for the leaves, for its veins, not vines, it's veins sort of, and make that for each one of the leaves all the way around. And then you can shade this in any way you want as well. So that will pretty much, and you can give it a little circle in the middle, which I didn't do in that last step out. So there we have it, circle in the middle, and it looks like a flower. And that is going to be that first one. So that is Merzig. Number 42 is Oolong, and it is for today, May the 13th. So we're going to go with it. And the first part of it is just a nice little stalk that has some bend to it. So there we have that. And then coming opposite of the one we just made, we're going to bend a single vine around it, and then we're going to start building some leafy elements off of it. So I'm going to put one up here. I'll hang another one off here. You can have it coming off both sides of the vine or one side of the vine. Let's do that. So we're going to call that our little leafy elements, and then you've got these spirals that come off of it as well. So, and some of these spirals are just sort of hanging around by themselves. So I'm going to put one there. You can have more than one coming off of it. Alright, so we're going to call that it. And then we've got these little dot elements that sort of fan out a little bit and then come back to a little bit of a hooked point off of the little leafy elements and the little spiral elements. So you can put those in wherever you want as well. And that just gives a little something extra. And then you shade the vine and the little elements in it in whatever way you want. You can just shade it in. You can give the vine a little bit of stripe to it. You can make it solid. You can put a pattern inside of it. You can do whatever you want to shade that in. And that is going to be Oolong. Moving right along, day 43 is Banderole, and that is for May 14th. And it starts with a series of dots and dashes across the top and bottom. The one on the top is going to be opposite the one on the bottom. So it is a dot, a dash, a dot, a dash, and a dot again. And the one on the bottom is going to be the opposite that. And I like to start from the middle just to sort of line them up a little bit. But it'll be dash, dot, dash, dot, dash instead of the top one. Okay, and then you're going to take each of those elements and you're going to connect them together to where they form 5 triangles. So we're going to come down off the top dot and hook it to both sides of that first dash, and then alternate back and forth till you have 2 triangles facing down and 3 triangles facing up. And that is the next step. Okay, the 2 facing down have a hump coming on the inside right there, and then the opposite for the ones facing up. And then you're just going to continue to hump until the triangle itself is full, and it just gives it a little something inside. So you're just going to keep curving around all the way to the end, and then do the opposite for this one, and keep going back and forth on the remaining triangles. And then you can shade this if you want to. You can alternate solid and non-filled little humps if you want to, whatever kind of floats your boat on this. And you can also, of course, leave it like it is and not do anything further, and it's still a pattern in itself. So shade it, don't shade it, whichever you like. That is Banderole. And now number 44 is Ruffel. And this one did not work out so well for me. It's going to be another fluffy. I can feel it. So I think what I'm going to do is, I know that this step out is really tightly spun together, and I'm going to try to make a looser version of it so that maybe it'll work out in this, because this is not what it's supposed to look like. But definitely check the step out so that you do see a decent example of it. Alright, so I'm going to make one sort of big loop just like this, and hopefully, yeah, it'll come out a little bit better. Okay, so the next step is to come off of this, and I think I've already started off a little too rounded, but we came off of it like that. Now we're going to do that 3 more times, sort of give it a little space each time, and connect toward the same spot down the bottom. And now you're going to do the opposite and sort of hump up and come back down to a point on the opposite side, if that makes sense. Definitely check your step out. So 1, 2, and 3 here. and that would be the first one. And then you're going to do the same every time it turns. So we're going to, they're supposed to hook together, and this is, yeah, not really working out for me, but we're going to try it again. So if this one hooks here, we're going to see if we can get it to look a little bit better. Then this side will curve this way, and I've run out of space, so it's not doing as bad as the first one, but it's definitely not what it's supposed to look like. So definitely check the actual step out for this one, and we're gonna move on before I wreck it further. So that was Ruffel. Hopefully you can do a better job at it than I did. Last for today is Hearts Aligned. Very simple, very clean. Let's do this one. Alright, so you start with a curved line. Bam. You put some hearts on it. Nice and easy. You connect the hearts with hearts. So on top of it to the top of the next heart. There we go. All the way down. Very simple. There we have it. And then you're going to do it again, just to give it a little something extra on each one. Now you can decorate these little humps where they sort of come together. You can color in the little hearts in the middle. You can color in the middle. You can shade it however you want. And then that is Hearts Aligned. Very, very simple ending for today's video. And those are the 41 through 45, and I will be back to you at the end of the week to do 46 through 50, and that will finish up half of the 100 days. So that is awesome. How are y'all doing? Which one of these were your favorite? I think Oolong is definitely my favorite in this bunch, and my least favorite, I don't know if you can tell, might just be Ruffel. Alright, I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already, and give this video a big thumbs up if you found it at all helpful. Definitely let me know if you had trouble with Ruffel down in the comments below as well. Alright, I'll see you in the next video. Until next time, bye everyone. Bye to Daryl, and bye to Brianna, my little friends.